And a very good morning to you and welcome to the news at 7. I'm Iberi Ugonna. In the headlines this morning, State Judiciary begins 2018-2019 legal year today. Residents of Uhebe village will send Save Our Soul Mercy to state government. INEC fixes September 27th for Osun governorship runoff election. On the foreign scene, 16 killed in a rebel attack in DR Congo. And details of the news activities marking the commencement of the 2018-2019 legal year in Anambra State will hold today, Monday, 24th September 2018. A release signed by the acting chief registrar of Anambra State High Court, Mr. Michael Mbanefo, indicates that there would be a Thanksgiving Mass to be held at St. Patrick's Cathedral, Oka, by 10 a.m. There would also be an inspection of Guard of Honor to be mounted by a detachment of the Nigerian Police at the Judiciary Headquarters in Oka by 1 p.m. According to the release, this would be followed by a special court session to mark the beginning of a new legal year, which will be held at same venue. The celebration of a new legal year is an annual event that affords the judiciary an opportunity to take stock of its activities in the previous year and make projections for the succeeding year. Legal practitioners, government officials, stakeholders in the justice sector, and members of the public are cordially invited. A resident of the Uhebe village in Newe South Kensal area has called on government at all levels as a matter of urgency to salvage the escalating erosion menace in the community. Correspondent Chibuzo Obidike tells us more.
On arrival at the site, ABS observed that properties and farmlands worth billions have been lost to the ugly menace, which also exposes people living around the area to dangerous animals. ABS news crew spoke to a resident, Mr. Samadino Kori, who recalled how the ugly incident started, explaining that the culverts connecting the flood channels collapsed due to several rainfall. He noted that the depth of the erosion has speedily increased, chopping off some parts of residential buildings in the area, and added that if not properly checkmated, it will top as the biggest erosion site in the state.
Government own as an individual, we would have done it. Your government and your government will not because I'm but I say Maka. Marie Hemela, I say Maka is in the can be headed too much. Unna say phonograph, not be headed too much. And when my one who down man another no never. Okabem mother by here.
Contributing, another occupant, Mr. Ifeanyi Aguncha, described the site as a dead zone and called for urgent intervention by appropriate authorities as their properties and farmlands have been submerged by erosion.
The night was with this time around because of a mininezo. No man can man for all the time at the company. Even happen as a not to say that's why you know my landlady know me. Come I get you waiting about government. Katila I care back. I want to know look I went quite joy. When was no be mapu.
From Ukbo in Newe South local government area, Chibuzo Obidike, ABS News.
The Managing Director, Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency, ANSA, Chief Jude Emencheta, has reiterated his intention to approach the court to seek redress if a newspaper publication referring to him as Director General of a senatorial aspirant campaign organization is not rebuted by the organization. Reacting to the development while speaking to our correspondent Emmanuel Chibata to Zobolo, Chief Emencheta called on the general public to disregard the erroneous publication as he cannot hold such partisan political position as a public servant. Chief Emencheta explained that he never told any journalist that he is the Director General of any campaign organization, pointing out that one has to resign from his appointment to hold such campaign job. The ANSA boss, while acknowledging that the aspirant mentioned in the publication was a friend to him, he, however, does not have anything to do with any aspirant's campaigns for the forthcoming primary election. Mr. Emencheta, who was shocked by the said publication, called on journalists and media houses to always cross-check their facts in order not to impugn anyone's reputation. The chaplain Chapel of Redemption Unizik Orca, Venerable Benson Udelza, has advised Christians to glorify God with their talents. Venerable Udelza gave the advice in a sermon during the Sunday service in the church yesterday. Correspondent Emmanuel Chiwata reports.
Venerable Udezo, who said that all that man does on earth is measured by God's standards, implored all Christians to ensure living a holy life so as to receive God's eternal blessings. The priest also explained that spiritual purification indicates the fruit of a justified life, stating that living without sin is only possible through the help of the Holy Spirit.
It's being spiritually alive, being conscious of God's presence, around you always, so that you don't mess up. When you're out of sight, you begin to behave as if to say that nothing matters, that God sees everything. So in our public life, we must try to be holy. We must try to see that our lives are aligned, along the dictates of God, who is our owner and who will be our judge, right? And we're supposed to walk according to God's dictates, because He used the parable of a rich man who gave out talents, the parable of talents, to his servants.
Similarly, at St. Teresa's Catholic Church in Uguku, a visiting priest, Reverend Father Jude Okoye, reminded Christians that living righteously is a stepping stone to God's everlasting kingdom, charging Christians to worship the Lord in truth and spirit. Speaking on the theme, Repent Now While You Are Still Alive, the church teacher at Anglican Parish Church of St. Monica, Enugu, Mr. Chukwunonso Adikuru, underscored the importance for early repentance in life of every Christian. Mr. Adikuru further noted that this world is marked for destruction by fire, encouraging all to amend their ways.
Repent now while you still have time. Now you only one event now watch it. Jeremiah chapter 26. Never remember this over. Can I now open it for and listen? So who will harden and turn every man from his evil way, that I may repent me of the evil which I propose to do unto them, because of the evil of their doings. And thou shalt say unto them, Thus says the Lord, if you will not hearken to me, to walk in my law, which I have set before you, to hearken to the ways of my servant, the prophet, whom I sent unto you, both rising up early and sending them, but you have not hearkened, then I will make this house like Shiloh.
Emmanuel Shibata reporting for ABS News.
We're going for a short break, and when we return, INEC fixes September 27 for Osun governorship rerun election. And on the foreign scene, 16 killed in a rebel attack in DR Congo. The news returns in a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Yes, Nigeria Independence Anniversary is here again. Coming Monday, 1st October 2018, Nigeria will be celebrating her 58th Independence Anniversary. Your darling station, Anambra Broadcasting Service, ABS, Heartbeat of the East, has created a special Independence Day package on ABS 88.5 FM and ABS TV Channel 24 to give the Anambra ministries, departments and agencies, corporate organizations, civil society organizations, and other patriotic organizations the opportunity to celebrate and felicitate with His Excellency Chief Willie Obiano, Governor of Anambra State, the Anambra and fellow Nigerians. ABS 58th Independence Anniversary Package cost only 20,000 naira. This package covers Independence Day message on TV, 3 slots. Independence Day message on radio, 3 slots. You may also pay for single Independence Day announcement on TV for 5,000 naira or on radio for 3,000 naira. Please contact KC on 080-33-888-526 to make your bookings. Let us celebrate Nigerians' 58th Independence Anniversary together.
Glad to have you back for the rest of the news. Moving on to our national stories. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has fixed Thursday, September 27 for the runoff of the Osun State governorship election. INEC had declared the September 22 election inconclusive. According to the results collated by INEC and declared in Osogbo, The People's Democratic Party, PDP, polled 254,698 votes, while their main opponents in the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, polled 254,345 votes. With the result, the difference between the PDP and the APC, which is about 353 votes, is much less than the total number of candidates voted in different polling units, which is 3,498. The Federal Road Safety Corps Badagry Seme Command has said that the officers have commenced the monitoring of vehicles and drivers in different parks before they embark on any journey during the Ember months. The unit commander, Mr. Fatai Bakari, told the newsmen that the program was to ensure accident-free Ember months and beyond. According to the unit commander, they will be going to parks with paramedics to test drivers before they embark on any journey. He said the exercise will be practical this time around and will be beyond talking to people before embarking on a journey. Some of the processes include checking the blood pressure and eyesight of drivers. Bakari said that after each exercise, whatever information gathered would be sent out to various leaders in the various garages or parks. He said that the unit was building on the ongoing public enlightenment program and backed on since the year began. And moving on to the foreign scene, at least 16 people have been killed and 8 others injured in a rebel attack in the Democratic Republic of Congo's restive eastern city in Beni. According to witnesses, 12 of the dead were civilians and the rest are government soldiers. The attack late Saturday also left 5 civilians injured, according to a doctor at a local hospital. The Beni region is under siege after the Allied Defense Forces, ADF, a Ugandan rebel group that has operated in the region since 1995, which has been blamed for hundreds of civilian deaths over the past 4 years. Foreign humanitarian workers have been stationed in Beni in the North Kivu province near the border of Uganda since early August to deal with a new Ebola outbreak in the region. According to several witness accounts, the attack started around 43 local time. Heavy and light caliber gunfire was heard for several hours until after midnight local time. It was not known whether the army counter-attacked. And away from that, Efemina Okedi, the wife of late reggae singer Raskimono, has died. Ife, who reportedly died in the early hours of Sunday, was said to have attended a family function on Saturday. It was reported that she started complaining of ill health and was rushed to the hospital. She reportedly died on the way to get medical attention. Okedi was also Kimono's manager and a member of his band while he was alive. Her death comes 3 months after her husband died on June 3rd in a Lagos hospital. Okedi was the third wife of the music legend. And now for sports news, Britain's Anthony Joshua believes his long-awaited clash with fellow world heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder will take place, as it would be silly not to. But promoter Eddie Hearn has warned the deal must be agreed quickly if the American is to be Joshua's next opponent. Joshua successfully defended his International Boxing Federation, World Boxing Association and World Boxing Organization belts with brutal 7th-round stoppage of Alexander Povetkin at London's Wembley Stadium on Saturday. He is already booked in to box again at Wembley on April 13, but the question of an opponent is still to be resolved. Joshua has repeatedly stressed he wants to fight fellow undefeated champion Wilder, who holds the World Boxing Council version of the heavyweight title next. Wilder, however, is due to face Britain's former world heavyweight champion Tyson Fury on December 1. And that's it on the news at 7. But remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by logging onto our website www.absradiotv.com. Like us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/ABS Radio Television. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at ABS Radio TV. And just before we go this morning, a quick reminder of our top stories. State Judiciary has begun 2018-2019 legal year today. Residents of Uwebe Village, Ukbo, has sent a Save Our Soul message to state government. The Independent National Electoral Commission has fixed September 27th for Osun governorship runoff election. And on the foreign scene, 16 persons have been killed in a rebel attack in DR Congo. And that's the size of our package this morning. Many thanks for joining us. I am Ebere Ugonna. Good morning. Anambra continues shortly. Stay with us.